Hey guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I am doing a review on Takio issue 3, and this is a new ongoing series from Bendis, and this is part of the Icon portion of Marvel, which is kind of like Vertigo to DC. It's just kind of a different company, but still owned by Marvel. So we get a lot of different people with Icon, like Mark Miller does Kick-Ass with Icon, and then we have Takio right now with Bendis. So it's a good company, though. I've gotten a couple of things from Icon, and it's a good company. But before I start this review, I just want to say I do have a contest going on for pre-1,000 subscribers. If you guys give me an idea for a video to do for 1,000 subscribers and share that video, you could win some prizes. So go check out that video, and yeah, so maybe you'll be able to win. So, but let's talk about Takio. I just recently picked up the mini-series of Takio that kind of started all of this, and I picked up issue 1 and 2. I bought them all on eBay, and I have to say those were pretty good reads, and I enjoyed the series, and now I'm picking this up on my pull list, and I don't think this comes out every month, but it does come out every once in a while, and yeah, so I've been picking up Takio, and I've been really enjoying it. It's kind of different, but, you know, not different all at the same time. But let's talk about the cover. I'm not a big fan of the art. It's kind of sketchy, and I think one of my complaints about this series is the art. I mean, this guy doesn't even have a neck over here, so you could tell it's not really great art. It's very sketchy, abstract. I mean, it does fit for the series. It's, like, tolerable, but it's not, you know, great, and I have to say that's one of my disappointments with this series is the art. With this issue, we get to see Taki, who is one of the sisters who gets these superpowers from her best friend's father. They're in the miniseries. They're in the father's house, her best friend's father's house, and the best friend gets powers, her sister gets powers, Olivia is the sister, and Taki gets powers. And now the father is out to get them to put experiments on them. And using his daughter against Taki and Olivia. And Taki and Olivia is doing like the right thing, and they become like superheroes. So we get to see that in the miniseries. And this issue we get to see Taki is taken away from you know, I guess her house and everything. She's taken away, and her best friend, I think her name is like Mary Sue or something, father wants Taki, so Mary Sue pretty much tricks Taki into going into her father's lab, and now the father is kidnapped Taki, and we learn a little bit how Mary Sue and Taki became friends. We get to see little flashbacks in this issue. So I thought this issue was on the moderate side. It was solid, but wasn't anything that special. I think this series is pretty interesting. Do I think it's the best series out there? Not really, but I think it's a really good kid-friendly comic book, and I think for kids who don't really want to read Spider-Man or, you know, what other all ages. I think they have Avengers also all ages. If they don't want to read that, they could read Takio, which is it's a different story, and it doesn't have the iconic superheroes, but it does have that kind of kid-friendly tone to this book. And like I said, I think it's an okay series. I definitely will be picking up on my pull list. I think it definitely has some interesting things. I'm not in love with Olivia and Taki's powers. They always say kung fu telekinesis just to do like one little thing, so I'm not a big fan of that. It's like they can't like use their powers unless they say kung fu telekinesis. I think that's really cheesy even for a kid-friendly book. And again, look at the art. I'm not a big fan of the art. I think this series could be a lot better if it had better art, but I am getting used to it. But this, like I said, this issue is pretty solid. I think I'm excited to see how this story continues. I think this series might be better to pick up in trade. Definitely pick up that mini-series. I think it's only like $9, and if you get it on eBay, you can probably get it for even cheaper. For 4 issues of a pretty good mini-series. I think this series is a little bit better for trade, but I'm gonna be picking up in single issues. And I mean, I'm pretty excited for the next issue. Next issue looks kind of cool. And again, this is on my pull list, so I'll be trying this series out for a little bit and see what direction they kind of go with it. So yeah, especially if you're a fan of Bendis, this is kind of his own like creation. So if you want to see his own create your own stuff, this is a good issue to pick up. So I say pick up this issue. It's pretty interesting, but don't pick. This is not new reader friendly. This issue, you have to know a lot of stuff about like the backup of that miniseries. So pick up the miniseries. Try that out. Again, the trade is only like $9, so it's not that bad for what you're getting. So try out the miniseries if you like it. Try out the ongoing and pick up this issue. So I hope you guys enjoyed this Comic Uno, and guys, don't forget to follow me on Twitter for Comic Uno and the Rand Situations. And hope you guys enjoyed. And I say pick this issue up. Bye, guys.